These hands are gonna create monsters. Graduating is terrifying, okay? Hopefully, I'll turn this mess into a beautiful butterfly. What it does is just like it slowly slides upwards and then it falls off. Well, you know what? I earned it. I got it. I got my MFA. Now what? We're just hanging out. We're decorating our caps. Okay, so like in America, it's things are a little bit different here, I think, because in my experience, a lot of people don't continue education. They just say like, okay, I'm gonna get the training on the job, and like they do. My grandfather was actually literate. Being denied education truly made him understand how important education was, because he knew from personal experience how he was treated, how many opportunities passed him by. There are many different paths to success, and not one of them is just the right path that works for everyone. And because I've had classmates who got degrees and they're struggling to find a job because right now there's a huge change in the industry. It's more complicated than just 1 + 1 = 2. That's it, we're graduating. That's as far as we got. The rest we'll figure out later. The only thing I really want is to just graduate. I'm so stressed right now. I go to an art school. And they kind of said something about like, don't decorate. Like, I'm not sure exactly what it said because I wasn't there. Like, disclaimer in case they tell me, why didn't you listen to us? Like, I wasn't there during the meeting. If you wanted me to listen, you should have sent me an email. How are they going to stop me from decorating? There's going to be so many students who also did not attend the meeting and also do not know how to read. We go to an art school. This is what we do. I'm just going to attach some things to this. Not permanently, because just in case they stop me at the door and say, you cannot graduate if you go in with this cap. I'm not the one making decisions here, clearly. What is it going to look like? Because it's going to go through my hands first. These hands are going to create monsters. I'm just so tired. I'm ready to go home. I just want to sleep. Graduating is terrifying, okay? When I first graduated with Associate of Arts degree from college, it was some time ago. It was definitely in art. And I was sort of thinking, so what now? What do I do with this thing? I don't think I was really good at art ever. This thing has a ruler on it. As I've discovered. Okay, we're gonna make it work. 24 centimeters. Yep, that's it. Hello, what is it for the Americans? A little bit more than 9 inches. I'm in America right now. I feel like once I get to the gluing part, it's gonna be easier for me to concentrate, but like, no, I'm doing the numbers right now, so I just have to cut out a square. How hard is it to cut out a square? Then mom sent me off to get a bachelor's degree. I switched over to English, the creative writing, and this is it. This is what I want to do. As soon as I graduated, I was like, so what now? Where are the jobs? I have bachelor's degree. This counts for something, right? I was thinking, I'm gonna write a novel. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be the best novel out there. I couldn't do it. Like, I was still writing, especially poetry. I really like poetry. I tried publishing stuff, didn't work out. Happens all the time to everyone, so most of us don't get published. It might surprise you. Like, even having a degree, most of us do not get published. I just had an idea because I really wanted to get into writing for animation. It was my dream, like writing for video games. But I thought, like, but I'm not actually gonna write a screenplay, right? Then I look up how to write screenplays, and I just started writing. I had no idea what I was doing, obviously. Looking back at it, I'm just like, oh, this is not good. I wrote my first screenplay. I was so proud. I gave it to my mom, and you know what she told me? Make a film? I will watch. Do you see the magic happening already? A little graduating treat I made for myself, just like I'm gonna have to clean up all this. And then I decided I'm gonna find a school I'm gonna go to. Hopefully, I'll turn this mess into a beautiful butterfly. One thing I noticed recently when I was talking to a friend of mine, she's in the animation department, and she mentioned how her friend made her pay $400 for a class this friend would teach her, and she did pay, and the friend didn't teach her anything. And I'm over here just like outraged because like I am also watching like in my department, which is the screenwriting one, all my classmates just like helping each other out just for free. And I told them, and we're all like, "What? Who does that? What kind of friend does that?" First few months, I was just so upset about the classes themselves beginning. I was just like, I don't understand, like the screenwriting itself, like the formatting and everything, like I'm missing something, and I want to do the best. I want to like deliver my best work to the professors, and I figured out I got it. So like it wasn't like a huge issue. When the year started, new group came in, and we got to talking to each other. I'm just like, these are just normal people. During the second year, I actually got to talk to the people who were in my previous classes in the previous year, and they were like, yeah, I was also struggling. Like, oh my god, I thought I was alone. I thought I was the only one who was having issues. It turns out everyone was having issues. I'm like, oh, this makes me feel better. Thank you. We were talking to someone who graduated earlier. I really appreciate them. I appreciate them for coming. One of them said something that all of us were looking at like, what, really? Because we're asking like, so what advice can you give us about how to progress our writing? And he said something along the lines of, find a rival in your group, try to beat them at this game. And we were just looking at each other like, I don't know about that. Because in our group, I don't know what his group looked like, because in our group we have a very different relationship. We're all very different in our backgrounds. Like even if you give like a single topic to a group, each and every one of us is going to have a very different approach to it. We're writing from the heart. Like I think two of my classmates are people in their 40s. They went back to school, and I'm just like, get more people in their 40s into school. Because these were magical people to work with. Maybe that's what helped us in our group to be so, just like we mesh so well together. I think because those were the classmates in there. And like I think maybe if we were like all of us, the rest of us, the younger ones, we would have been like running off to our own corners and like doing our own thing. But the ones who were in the 40s are like, we're gonna go together. And it was so beautiful because it really feels like this is what the industry, I feel like, is, and definitely should be. We're all gonna part ways, so you know, every journey comes to an end, but I feel like we will meet again. There's gonna be a part 2. We're really lucked out with the chair of our department because I feel like if anyone were to really, like, truly defend us in every possible way, just to put it like diplomatically, I think it would be her, because she's been just overall great for like our growth, and she knows which classes she would recommend that she takes interest in, what we're doing, how we're feeling, and takes the time to get to know us a little bit more. And we actually, like, one of the first classes we take when we get into the program is improv that we take with her. Like, make yourself uncomfortable. just do it. Just try to be happy. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna do it anyway. I talked to a career advisor at my school. She just said that, oh, you know, the way people get jobs in the industry right now, like, first of all, because of the recent events film industry has, and game industry has had these drastic changes that, like, we're still not sure what's going to happen. So I asked her, am I graduating at the wrong time? And she said, no, the changes are going to be better. Like, it's going to settle down eventually, and it's all going to be better after. But I'm thinking, I am graduating at the wrong time, aren't I? Yeah, there's going to be some changes coming. I'm still not sure how it's going to end, or what I'm going to do. She told me that the way people get jobs in the film industry right now is not always based on degrees. It's more proximity. You know how so many people just drop everything and move to LA in hopes that they will make it somehow. There is a reason for that. It's not for nothing. Students who graduated earlier, the alumni who come to visit us, they talk about how they started off, you know, doing the same things that they tell us, like, everyone does. Like, when they get there, obviously apply for jobs, but they worked in, you know, in stores, whatever, in restaurants, because you need to make ends meet. You just keep writing. And in the meantime, there were other classmates that they had who would get into shoots. Nothing like large scale, like short film. It's probably not going to be a paid position. It might like give you maybe a couple bucks at most. Maybe they'll give you a sandwich if you're really lucky. But basically they need a PA, and they need a PA stat because like their previous PA dropped out of the project and like went off to do something else, but like they need a PA. It's an emergency. What you do is drop everything and run to that shoot. Yes, it's gonna be a thing that's not gonna get you paid. It is a position that you can put into your resume. Be friendly to everyone at the shoot. Just talk to everyone. Just bring your best self to work and stay professional. And afterwards, whenever those people leave to go to other shoots, because everyone moves on to other projects, it's possible that if you left a good impression and they found that there's a position open somewhere, they'll tell you, hey, we need another PA. We need a PA right here. Or maybe like a different position in whichever shoot that they moved on to. Maybe it's something bigger. They'll reach out to you and be like, hey, you were good at this thing, like can you go help us here? And that's how you get your next job. And then you keep moving on with your group. Like hang on to your friend. That's like the best advice anyone can give you is like hang on to the people in your friend group. These are your friends, these are your buddies, these are like the people who will help you. Make sure to help them too, by the way. It's really important. This is your community, these are your people. Help them. Eventually you'll have you'll make a livable wage. Like the way you get jobs in the industry is like if you have a lot of money already, that's you're in. Like, but it's not necessarily something that keeps you getting jobs, because if you don't have the skill, if you don't have the patience for it, then money only gets you so far. But it does definitely help. So networking is what really helps you. I am all about creating art on a smaller budget. You have to have this creative vision, and that's how you can make the small budget work. You know the tools that you have at your disposal. You know how you can make it visually interesting for the audience. So like you can make it work. It just takes having an artistic vision. You have something that you want to say. When you have this passion, this drive, you can make yourself irreplaceable. That is your niche. That is something that you bring into the industry that other people would not approach the same way that you would because of your own experiences. Does this inspire you for greatness? A lot of screenplays don't actually become films or TV shows. Even if you write a true masterpiece, it would very likely never see the light of day. Even if you manage to sell your screenplay, it would be on someone's shelf collecting dust. Respect your time, respect your own work, and also respect other people's work and time. Our scripts would just a written word without the work of other people. Careful signing contracts. Don't just get all excited like, yeah, I got a contract. Yeah, I'm selling my screenplay. Read the contract. All these companies that I was applying for, they have a little section in there. Send us your portfolio. Well, I don't have that. I just have a bunch of files. I now have a portfolio. I looked around. Like my career advisor said, so there was a list of different websites. Some of them were free, and one of them was, I think, WordPress. That would bother me personally. So I went in there. I made an account. There's a free option, but you cannot customize it without paying for it. Please, I'm in so much debt. But for now, my free portfolio is chilling on Wix. Wix. And they haven't sponsored me, so I might switch to... I didn't really want to post the entirety of my script, so I put the title, the logline, and then underneath it's just the cover and 2 pages. It'll be possible to scroll through it. And then there's the image associated with the work. Wix website is what I got from animation students. They were asking for advice about like where to store their animation portfolio, and Wix had a lot of options on how to display like storyboards, concept art, and stuff like that. So like an advice I was given over my time in school is that while our work is written word usually, what people want to see is some images. It's what catches their eye. Ideally, every project you make is something you would be proud of and will want to put in your portfolio because it shows off what you can do. If you're ever in doubt, read your own work out loud to yourself. Does it sound weird? Does it sound like what a human would say? And it really helps to have other people read your stuff too. You get to hear it. Because sometimes you're so sure that you are communicating this idea to the best of your ability, but then somebody reads it and you realize, oh my god, they missed it, oh no. So I need to adjust something in my writing to communicate better. Once I have a job, I'll let you know if that actually helped. So yeah, keep growing, keep editing your work, keep making it better. Like every time I learn something, I go back and fix it. Fix it. I spoke from my heart and I meant well. Here's the butterfly.